Hey, today I'm just gonna do a quick little. I'm gonna see how fast I can beat. Not beat. Sorry. I'm gonna see how fast I can do. See how long I can go the speed run. But I just want to talk for today. It's more of a talking day. I think this is like a podcast sort of while I play Minecraft. Not a lot's been happening in my life. I'm kind of bored doing a lot of things. I just kind of like recording this stuff. It's actually really cool to be here to just be able to record. And this is the same scene, by the way, as my hardcore world that I love so much, and I would love if I kept that save because I saved a lot of my hardcore worlds at like earlier times, and I would wish I would do that. But I didn't do it for this one, and I just never got the time to do it. But pretty much here just to kind of just talk. I don't have much. I mean, I don't do a lot. Not a lot to talk about though, because I'm in college. I'm doing stuff. Milk is something I turn to when I don't want to do anything else. Does that make any sense? But I'm bored. I just want to play a game. I go to here, and it's been working out actually good past few months. Beginning of it, I actually watch our own videos, and I loved playing Wii, but there's a huge problem right now. Me and those two can't do that much right now. A lot of things going on in both of our lives. Both actually have like real lives. So recording stuff like Mario, we tried once and then messed it up. Never got a chance to do it again. I think. Can't speak for Hosty, but I think he's falling out of this a lot more than me. But I believe we can do something here. Got 16 subscribers. Insane. That's insane to me. I've never ever thought we'd ever have anything like that. I thought we'd have 2 subscribers, which would be ourselves, and then when you become anything, it'd just be a hobby, sort of. Just play games, really. Talk to ourselves. But now it's kind of opened my eyes to see that this could be something more than just, some random people playing video games to themselves. Is that what I want? Yeah, it's what I want. It's what everyone wants. More than anything, I sort of just want to like more than anything, I just want to have fun. And it's just supposed to be fun. It's just supposed to be something stupid, dumb. Especially like Mario. We started Mario. We said a lot of words, a lot of colorful words that I haven't said in a long time. I would never say ever again. I vocally and I have intentionally used the N word a decent amount. I apologized in a unposted video that we never ended up actually making. And it's been haunting. It's in like the background, thinking in my head like I never really apologized for saying words like that because that's just disgusting. I post to is this black person. It's disgusting that I talked like that, especially around him, and that the fact that he didn't find effect to that does not show that I'm doing anything correct. I've not said those words for a long time, and I've never had like a say. Like I've never actually had like a point where I thought I'd ever say things like that. It's just I just kind of had bad friends, bad people that I knew who would say those words too. I am no longer friends with them. They are terrible people. But enough of that. What's going on in my own life? Personal life's take a dip, as I don't hang out with friends much often as I should. I love to hang out with a lot more friends, a lot more people, but it's just sometimes I just don't ever initiate that. Stuff like that just kind of makes me a little upset myself because like, I know who I am, I know what I am, but I know what I'm going to become in life. I know what I'm going to do and stuff. It's a little challenging sometimes. To think about that I have no real personal life outside of Stu, and he knows that too. He actually has more of a personal life than me. Playing stuff like Minecraft, playing stuff like oh, oops, that wrong. I've done that wrong so long. Pretty much what am I saying here? What is this whole thing about? Not really about anything, honestly. I'm really just here to voice my word and what's going on in my life. It's a very important topic, and I kind of don't talk about personal life as much as I want to think. I never really had an intention to come up around that. That burned it, didn't it? It's pretty much, I'm here like I mean, like my whole life has been entertaining people. I've always been considered by at least my closer friends to be a funny person, and I always thought it was true. But at the time, sometimes you think you're funnier than you are. Initially, just like doing stupid things. So, especially like I was always like a cornball for a chunk of my life, but I've run out of it. A lot of my friends have not, but I take that away from them because it's not anything for me to care about, honestly. Right here. Oh, I just fucking die here, bro. Play this bad at Minecraft. Need to do a speedrun. I probably need to try now. That kind of sucks. But, anyways, that's how I talk right now. Not that a huge chunk of my life is spent doing this. Kind of shows how much I put into this. Because I see potential in myself. Which sounds a little selfish. Does. I'm dead. That's it. There you go. Okay. This sounded a little selfish because it is, honestly. It is honestly very selfish in the way I think about myself. And I always thought I had a huge ego growing up. And honestly, doing this made me feel not the same, but it's really put. There's no good way to say it. It's kind of put a vision of myself that I can be popular, and I do know it's very low chance I'll ever like really this will ever like work out. Where's my sword pickaxe? Oh, there's just guys. Yeah, it's just cheap to do creative. I mean, think about it. Think about it. I know this is a rant video. I don't really want to. In this perspective, I'm actually taking this seriously. What I'm doing right here right now. Honestly, yeah, I feel like okay, just put my stuff in the right spots. I think maybe milk could actually add up to something. Give myself my sword back. My pickaxe back because I don't really care. And you know what? I'm gonna give myself a chestplate helmet. That's how I think it. That's what I think about this right now. So where was I? Where was I before that? I do believe learning from experience. This is actually like me learning from experience. If you are also just like me, as a small person who's just a regular person who's not a content creator, I would never call myself ever a content creator. That is not who I am. That's not who I'll ever be. But if you consider yourself in the same boat as me, like got 100 views once, has a few subscribers. Take this. I'm saying this myself. If you think it's serious, then treat it like it is. That's what I do. I take it serious. I take it seriously. I've done a scripted video before. You never know what video that is actually. There's one scripted video that I've done, and it involves Host 2. You'll never know. But you probably guess what video it is. I'm gonna die again. I need I need blazes. Where's the blaze? There's one. There's one over there. No rod. But yeah, if you take yourself seriously, if you take other people seriously, you will become something big greater. As always, confidence is always the key in sentences and stuff like this. The less you think of yourself, the less chance you actually have thinking that you are going to make it. Because, you know, people like me, it might never. Heck, I've taken that into consideration even starting this like idea that like, yeah, it's not going to happen. That always happens. You will always feel that there's always a point where you can think you're going to do something, and then you end up not doing it. You know, like that's with anything, not just like stuff we're doing here. Stuff like working, stuff like school. You think something's gonna happen, but it might not ever. It might not ever. You gotta just kind of sometimes take that. You know, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people do the opposite. You don't get expectations for anything, and they'll never do anything either. There's always a middle ground. Expect the most middle ground everything. The more you do that, the more then you'll accept if you fail or if you win. Because if you expect yourself to fail every single time, and once you do win, you don't know if it's a win or not. Because your idea of a win might be so low to the ground that anything feels like a win, and what you know it's not. And vice versa. If you expect everything, once you don't get everything but a little bit of things, then you'll think, oh, well, this is nothing. You know, it is very much something. Stop thinking like that. Stop thinking like the other one too. Start thinking like start thinking like you can if you try hard. That is always the one. Think that you can. You can if you will. Does that make any sense? You can if you will. Does that make... Someone said that to me. You can if you will. So you will if you can. If you can become a lawyer, you will become a lawyer. If you can become the most successful YouTuber in the entire world, then you can. Then you will. Because the fact that you know or know adjacently what those things work, then yeah, you know. You don't know. You do know. People like that are the successful ones. All people who know what they're doing, know how to do it, are the successful ones. And you should always know that. There's always be successful and unsuccessful people. That's just how the world. That's just how the world works. That has nothing to do with you. You can't change that. I'm dead again. There you go. It's death again. Broke, bro. Broke that. Broke. So, in life, go your fullest. If you want to go into like a certain field, don't just go halfway. Never go halfway in something. Always go to your fullest you can in that field. Of course, there's limits, right? Try your hardest, but your hardest won't be the hardest thing ever. Oh, all my stuff's coming in it. Some of the powder. All the blaze powder's going. I swear to God. I swear to goodness. Defense. There's the hay bale. Oh, hay bale. This side, there it is. There, X. Yep. Nothing. The only thing that's actually gone on the brace is actually the blaze powder. Genuinely, the only thing that's gone is the blaze powder. How does that happen? Oh no. It like always want. I mean, wanting something is different from actually being able to do it. Everyone wants something. Everyone will always want. I don't want to change right now. I need to get my blaze powder because I had 8. That might be enough. Plus the. Okay, we're gonna go up. Not actually not there. Spawn here. It's pretty much like know what you're doing. Don't just not know what you're doing. That will ruin your day. That will ruin your day. Don't know what you're doing. You don't always know what you're actually doing. Ever. That's another thing I learned. Know what you gotta know what you're doing. Don't just like wander around like, ooh, I don't know what I'm doing, just like I am right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Always want something. You will never like if you're one of those people who say they're going to succeed, but then don't have a plan for anything, are going to fail. Have a plan for something. Have if it might be far fetched, it might be the most far fetched thing in the world. Have a plan for something. Plan for something. Always, if you do that, a lot. I know what I want to do in life. You're never going to know because I say stuff like that. But if you have confidence in what you're going to do, if you're confident you know you can do something, then do it. But just know that if you fail, you have backup things. Like, I'm never going to be a YouTuber. I know what I'm doing in life. This is never what I'm going to do in life. If I'm a successful YouTuber, then that's cool. That's great. That would be great. That would be cool, great, amazing. Is that happen? No, not likely. I never think we one subscribers before me and H2 decide just to give up. Yeah, giving up happens. Giving up happens. Give up on things. Sometimes you know your limits, sometimes you don't. But learn how to keep it fair. Don't just give up on everything because something happens, you know. It's always a narrative. Never give up. Never give up. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm fucking dying. Okay. I'm dead. I'm dead again. That's just fucking splendid. I'm not gonna screw with him again. Fucking speedrun. Think about it like this. Use your. Okay. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Like, in my personal opinion, I'm never gonna quit this. And I say that now, and I'm gonna quit 2 years later. Not quit. There's so much to have. And host two. I hope you watch this. Should hang out next weekend. I'll come back in town. I'm still in my actual house. I have an apartment. I go visit host two for the weekend sometimes. Host two, we should hang out next weekend. That'd be cool. I don't have any plans for that. If you do, then yeah, don't think to yourself that you can be the greatest unless you know it. I'm just saying nothing right now. Honestly, if you actually pay attention to what I'm saying, it probably doesn't sound like anything. Because it isn't. Because it's pretty much just all rank people do. They don't talk about anything. But let's talk about what I think. Let's talk about what I think about myself. What I think about myself is I could, like, everyone in the world, there's everyone in the world, has a chance to do something, but not a lot of people will. And a lot of my life I spent thinking that I was going to do something, that I tried actually to do it, and it didn't work out at all. And it's one of the worst feeling things that ever happened to me. I never did therapy, never wanted to do therapy, it never helped me. I remember I went once. This is like a while ago when my mom kind of forced me to. Thought I was like upset or something about everything. So she's like, okay, go to therapy, you'll feel happy. Went 2 classes, I think. Every time I came home, I'm like, this doesn't help me with anything. That probably made it worse because now I think there's actually something like I never thought there was anything wrong. I just kind of probably looked like there was something wrong, but there never wasn't. That's the problem. But just now, I know that there was definitely nothing wrong. And therapy is just everyone had. There was a phase, sort of, in everyone, like at a certain point in the world, where everyone was telling everyone how therapy's the best. So I think everyone really just kind of had a mutual agreement that therapy was going to help everyone. Never did. It's almost useless. I speak the truth. I'm pretty controversial, but I think therapy is one of the most overrated things ever. Do it if you want to. I mean, I can't stop you, and I never will stop you. But just think before you do it. I think after a few days of it, think what's actually helped you in therapy. It does help you, by all means. Call me wrong, but again, think to yourself what's actually changed, what actually helped me, and then you'll see what I mean. See the little things. The little things always big things, but if it changes little things about you, that's probably not therapy. That's probably you understanding the little things. There's a lot of dramatic people in this world. It's mostly woke people. I'm not woke at all. I think it's one of the worst things in the world right now. And I took politics in grade 11, grade 12, even grade 10. I did a lot of politics. Know a lot about the world. Know a lot more than people think I would know. I talk a lot. I you can probably watch this. Like if you ever watch the Mario series, you can definitely see that I talk a lot. It's because I have a lot to say. Like I just finished saying earlier that I'm talking about nothing, but a lot to say. And in the world, a lot of people. We're switching topics now. We're from something else to something else now. People gotta understand that wokeness, that we call it wokeness. I think it's wokeness. Being wokeness is killing the world. It is. You probably don't remember this, but have you watched one of they used to do this all the time when I was in first years of high school. They always used to show us these videos of like old time people. This used to be fucking AI and shit. So people that actually act out old like the old old while ago. I didn't see this on the news, but it's not like a movie, but it's like acting out the past. It's not like a reenactment, if that makes sense. They always show us this, tell us like, oh, this is actually how it used to be. People don't understand that you actually there's at least this is in Canada, because I live in Canada. If you didn't know that, the Indigenous people, there was no such thing as unemployment. There was no such thing as like, oh, I'm not going to work. You know, in like Europe in the 1800s, there's no such thing as not working. Didn't work, you die. And I he's a huge hot take. Probably no one would agree with this. I think everyone should have to work, like something that actually work. Everyone should have to work in something like that. This fact that people actually think that they can get away with like working in the fucking office all day, doing pretty much nothing. Have you seen The Office? You know how they pretty much do nothing. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I believe is killing the world. Everyone's got to know hard work. I think another hot take. Gender roles are perfectly fine. Okay, people don't like them. People start complaining about all the little things. All the little things. Like, oh, I want to go to work. I don't want to live at home. I don't want to take care of the kid. I don't think that. I don't. It's not. It's never been my thing. I don't think that um, a more average, really stronger person should be in a field that doesn't do that. Everyone should be what they are. Let's say there's a really buff muscle guy who's working a 9 to 5 at a freaking paper office. Why is he there? Why is that person there? That person chose to be there for us. There. Say you're really smart and you decide to not go into something that would actually have to work. It's like sciences, and politics, and stuff like that. Dumb people are killing politics. A lot of dumb people are in politics. You know what I'm talking about. I don't like to say his name, so it always makes everyone mad. You know what I'm talking about, though. Bet you hate him. Bet you all hate him. I see his vision. I see his vision. Best vision. If I was American, I'd probably. That's actually a 50-50 if I would vote him or not. I mean, if JD Vance was running, fuck that guy. Fuck Christine O'Donnell, Joe Biden. No, not on any of those over him, but let's think about it. So I don't think Christine O'Donnell actually does stuff like that. I don't think she ever would run. Freaking witch. Pretty much all I gotta say is that people should be working what they work in. Like if this was like the year 1600 and there's a big buff Germanic dude look like a fucking Viking, he's going to be in a war. He's going to be lifting boxes and shit. If there's a skinnier, less muscular person, they should be working like safer jobs, like maybe like selling things, being like a political person, not like fucking hoisting things. That's probably not the right word I would say. You gotta understand this. Everyone here is here for a reason. What I do in my life makes sense. Makes sense for who I am. Everything has a tightly fit narrative. I know people hate the word narrative, but it's a great way to describe this. Now the world now hates stuff like that. They hate having to do things. They hate having to do stuff like that. And I think that's just killing us, making us worse. That's all. I'm speedrunning, by the way. I'm just kind of nodding shit. I think some people gotta understand the way people act towards controversy and stuff like this is stupid. Like when Kirk died, people were telling everyone like, "Oh, what a monster! Oh, should have gotten sooner." Who are you? Like people like those are going to keep ruining the world. Wokeness is ruining the world. I think politics has now just become opinionated instead of factuated. And yeah, Opinions are different from facts. If it's an uneducated person have an opinion, respect it. Someone has an opinion how the world should work, respect it. I do the same. I respect everyone's opinions. I respect my own opinions. I don't respect people's opinions because they're terrible people, but people are fucking creepy, bro. I believe, what I believe in. Well, I'm a white Christian male, so what do you think I believe in? I believe in the safety of society. Do you know what that means? No one knows what safety of society means. I believe that people who are in high positions deserve to be in high positions. So yeah, Donald Trump. It's the first time I said his name, by the way, so don't fucking flag me for being a fucking Trump supporter if I just said his name once. He, as a person, created a very popular business. You guys know what this? He actually did hotels. There's the Trump Tower, it's a hotel. Yeah, no wonder he's a billionaire. He owns a bunch of hotels that were really popular. And people like say like, "Ooh, it's all billionaires' fault." I think Elon Musk became a billionaire because he killed someone. No, I'm a billionaire because Tesla's amazing. A lot of people don't like Tesla, and people don't like Elon Musk. I don't think he's the nicest person. I don't think any politician's a nice person. All politicians are terrible people. But I'll give him this. He did come up with like SpaceX, going to space and shit. Yeah, of course he's a trillionaire. I don't know if I'm close. Of course, he made Tesla one of the most popular cars, the most expensive cars, electric car in the whole world. I've seen people. I've been in a Tesla. I've driven a Tesla. It's so smooth. I think we should go electric. It's honestly healthy for the world, and it's also peak. Honestly, low key is kind of crazy. Oh, these legs, sword. But I'm pretty much been yabbling about. Yeah, I think it's not a word. I mean, what's the word? I'm mumbling about nothing. Just take this. Take this and this only. Hating people never lead to anything. Yeah, I say I hate with a high, the capital H people. It's because they hate. Hatred makes more hatred. The hatred of hatred is a beautiful thing. Does that make any sense? Do you guys understand what that means? The hatred of hatred is a beautiful thing. I mean, explain that because some people don't know phrases. They don't know phrases. I met someone who didn't know what an MRI was, or MP, or PM. They don't know those words. People don't know what an MMC is. Like, how do some people not know what those means? What those mean? If you don't know what those means, if you don't know what those mean, I'm sorry. I'm not telling you. One of the things that I do take angrily is people don't know what's going on in the world sometimes. I'm not saying they're uneducated. I'm saying they're in the times. A lot of people know like big things. Who's prime minister? Who's president? What like who died recently? You know, everyone knows Kirk died. Everyone knows Trump's president. Everyone knows his name is prime minister. But a lot of people, I mean a lot of people, don't know who the fuck Ozzy Osbourne was until they obviously searched his name up after he died. People don't know who Hulk Hogan is. I guess I didn't. Some people barely knew who Charlie was, but again, he's pretty unpopular. If you knew him, you probably hated him, which that's a whole different can of worms. I don't know how long it's been already. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I'm gonna keep going. I'm rolling right now. Learn things about the world. People don't know like a lot of things. You know pop culture, which you don't need to know, but you should know. And this is the host too. He did not know anything about pop culture. If you're even watching this, hope you are. It's a really important video to watch. But more or less, in some sort of dark, twisted way, I think woke people are worse than like fascist people. Why do I say this? First of all, a fascist government. We're talking like America right now. It's pretty fascist. It's batshit crazy. Do I think that they're doing worse things than woke people? I'm not saying every single one person is the worst person in the world. I'm talking about like the really woke people, like the people who've taken it too far, make the term like terrible now. And the fact that there's never been like a main broadcaster that's ever talked about any problems that are not just gay people, black people, and women. I used to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a pretty funny show, honestly. I watched it twice. It is the most woke thing I've ever seen ever. And that is like the middle ground wokeness. It's not even the highest I've seen. Like people who hate Charlie Kirk, people who have pink hair, people who don't shave. Those are the people. I mean, don't shave. You know what I mean by that. People who hate gender roles, people who hate being like masculine or feminine, people who are transgender. Yeah, all transgender people are woke. It's a woke agenda. They're spreading it like wildfire. A lot of people think they're gay when they're not. A lot of parents are forcing it on people. A lot of shit like that. That's terrible things. I think that's worse than what's in America right now. I would rather live in America than live in a world with all woke people. That's not even a joke. Like I would rather live in like twice as worse America than live in a world where every single person had to be woke. Because at least there's a really high chance, more chance than if I'm in a woke community, that I would actually not get assassinated. A lot of people tell me, oh sorry, a lot of people say, even one of my, uh, a teacher that I know told me this. They told me that the shooter of Charlie Kirk was conservative. He's the farthest from that. He's the most woke thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Most woke shooter I've ever seen. Trump shooter, I know about him. He's pretty woke. Yeah, to shoot a president candidate, you have to be pretty woke. But in everyone's head, Kirk shooter was the most like woke shooter in the entire world. You know what's crazy? He had a transgender boyfriend. He was in a bunch of woke communities. I don't know what exactly they're called. That is on my bad for not knowing exactly what it's called. But you can just search up like highly woke community like builders and shit like that, like services. And you can probably see he's probably one of them. Not all of them. Honestly, it's in like three of them. I'm pretty sure. Google it. I don't know. Ask someone else. I don't know everything about the world. I never will know everything about the world. But sometimes you gotta know a lot. And that's no excuse to not know any pop culture. If you don't know pop culture, you're not surviving anywhere fucking around me. I will drain everything. People didn't know what the Whiplash method was. I don't want to explain that because really popular movie, favorite movie of all time. You don't know that. Fuck you. I mean that sincerely. I don't mean it like that. But other things I have to say is like people who are woke per se. I'm using air quotes. My head. You can't see my face. You never will. But, oh, you've seen my face before if you watch Muck Milk, but I don't like. I don't choose. It happens. It happens. But a lot of problems are just woke problems. Like when people don't support transgenderism, it's because you know why people don't support transgenderism? Because you shove it down their throat 24/7. I don't really want gay people shoved down my throat all the time. It's everywhere in me. Every single June. Every single June. I mean this every single June. It is gay, 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 gay. On campus, flags, gay flags, gay flags, gay flags, gay flags, gay flags. Where's the straight month? Where I gotta be supportive for being straight. Answer that question. It's a serious question. Answer down in the comments. Where's my straight month? But you were a minority. At this point, I think straight people are a minority. There's a lot of gay people now. Like, honestly, too much. I think a lot of them are just projected to be gay. A lot of people that I know are gay. Like the 2020 gayness epidemic. So there's like a lot of epidemics in 2020. The gay one was the worst one because it actually very much people. So no, that was 2018. That was when I really became woke. That's when the phrase woke was invented. Also now in the dictionary, which I think is kind of gay. Unintended. But where does it all lead to? It all leads back to politics, my least favorite topic. A lot of politicians have to be woke now. If you're not, you don't get a lot of vote. Same thing with Christian people. You have to be at least know some things about being Christian, else will not get voted. Is that a good thing? Definitely not. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Oh, where am I going with this? I actually got kind of distracted. You gotta have to be supporting gay. It's like if you're supporting Christian. I think there's two completely different things. Yeah. Hashtag where's my gay month? Start that. It's like hashtag where's my straight month? Post that somewhere. I want to post it on TikTok. Hashtag where's my straight month? Hashtag where's my dick? Where's my turkey day? Hashtag where is my straight supportance? Hashtag where's my anti-woke flags? That's probably a good one. I'm going to search one up and make a pin. That's enough for rants. It's been 42 minutes. There's no more controversial things for me anymore. Goodbye. Have a nice day. 6, 7.